Hello. Okay, now I'm going to have to set an alarm because I know me, I'm going to forget to stop. And that's a problem because, as you recognize from the previous episode or two, I kind of carried on in a way that shouldn't have carried on. Only because it meant it was a weird split. I didn't say thank you for joining me. I didn't any of that nonsense. And honestly, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. It's nice to see you again. If you have joined me again, if this is your first time here, well, welcome to a game of reincarnating and trying to do well at beating things. This is a dragon. The dragon doesn't like being beaten. It likes eating my face. It's eaten my face repeatedly, so I always wait until it's about 5%. This needs to be about 204 before it goes for a turn off, because we get combat experience fighting it. But it likes to kill me. It really likes to kill me. Not as much as the bridge, which sounds odd, but there is that's right, an inanimate object that decided to take it out on us in a way that, was kind of embarrassing. I'll show you what I mean. So we talked to the fairy, right? Hey fairy, with this bridge, right, it's got a danger of 200. I've fought it before when we've had a 199 or a 198 up here, right? And do you know what it did? Killed me. I was a little bit disappointed, I'll be honest, right? Oh, we've unlocked the Baron, right, gotcha. I was like, what's going on? Why is this going crazy? Because we unlocked the Baron. Which is fine, we're allowed to unlock the Baron. Or at least I hope we are allowed to unlock the Baron. Now, battling the Fury, I say that quite a lot. In case you didn't know, I have trouble reading. It's called dyslexia. It's also because I'm stupid. What? No, you can't prove anything. I mean, you can. Just look at me and laugh. Point in my general direction and say, see that? That is clearly a fool. A fool, I tell you. Let's have a look at our stuff. It's going to be a while before we can battle the fairy. We'll just have a look here. Steven Seagulls. I mean, I know that this is... Right, so I put a playlist together and I put it on in the background most of the time. Occasionally I get podcasts in the background that I know I'm not really interested in, but I kind of want to put them on in the background and support the creator because I like most of the creator's work. However, this is music that I've got a big playlist. It's like 1,500 songs or something stupid. There's a lot of them. I'll see if I can find out for you. And this particular playlist, does it tell me? Does it tell me? Probably not. No, it just tells me how many views I've had of it. 24,000 apparently. That's definitely not the information I was looking for. Thanks, game thing. 1,437 tracks, right? And of those 1,437 tracks, I like them all, unsurprisingly. But it's on shuffle play, right? So it pulls out random songs that I know I like, but I've forgotten that are on there, and I'm like, I love this song. And it's like, I forgot how good this is. And I shouldn't be surprised that I like what is on there, right? That is naivete and idiocy, plain and simple, both of which I am good at. I'm not supposed to be good at those two things, naivety and idiocy, but I am both of those things. I'm an idiot and I'm naive because I forget that, I chose this playlist and I chose it to be full of songs that I like, and what happens, I'm just like, oh yeah, I really like that song. I'm surprised this, and then the next song comes on, I'm like, I really like that song as well. This is an amazing song, and I forget, oh yeah, because it's the music playlist that I put together of songs that I like. I mean, is it really any surprise that I put on that? Well, anyway, so yes, that's a thing. It's becoming a thing, right? Of me being a numpty, as we might call it. Or a fool, or a peregrine took, or a prat. That's another way of saying it, in case you didn't know what that was. If you ever hear of a British person call you a prat, it's not necessarily complimentary, shall we say. That's a very British way of saying it. It's an insult. That's what it is. It's an insult. I mean, you can be a funny prat, which is kind of endearing, Oh, he's a lovable prat. That's another thing. She's a lovable prat. Less so. Apparently calling women prats is, in my head at least, less pleasant than calling a man a prat. Because men prat about, women less so. Women are kind of more bitchy. Are they twitchy though? Who knows? Oh, wait, what? Come on. I don't necessarily want that. That's alright, I suppose. Come on, you can do it. Prodigy. Saw these guys live, and do you know what they did? I didn't realise I could get all three. Interesting. But we know that there is only 3 in the Sigma, which will annoy all of those people who believe in that nonsense. That is, whatever it's called. I can't remember. There is a name for it as well. They believe in the way the dogs work in packs, that there is like an alpha and a beta and a sigma and all that sort of nonsense. And it's nonsense, as it turns out. Just in case you weren't sure, animal behavioural psychologists will tell you that actually that only really is an exhibit. It's only really exhibited in a false relationship within a group that are essentially imprisoned in zoos and whatnot. If you watch them in the wild, that's not how they behave. But if you want to listen to, people like me, i.e. somebody on the internet, they will tell you that, that guy's such an alpha, or that girl, she's such a sigma or a gamma, and it's like, no, that's not how it works. We as humans, we love to categorize. It's just one of our things, I think that's more realistic about people than we really want to admit, and it's kind of stuff we probably shouldn't be doing. But anyway, that level of, yeah, we didn't die. That's always a good start. So that whole nonsense, and it is nonsense, I'm not going to lie to you, it's nonsense through and through. I'm going to unlock the door. I'm going to... leave that on. Wait, can't do that. Magical trap. There we go. Yeah, like, not into it. That whole, oh, but I'm a Sigma. No, you're an idiot. You believe in things being Sigmas. Sigmas? Not Sigmas. They're not Cygnus. That's something entirely different. That's a star system. Alright, that needs to come down a bit before we fight you. It's not going to be a while. Or it's not going to be long. Sorry. Prestidigitation. Alright, journeyman. Journeyman. Alright, fine. How far are we away from journeyman? Moderate amount. Not that far away. To be fair. I mean, quite far away. I mean, combat knowledge is nearly at 97. I mean, we're making good progress on this particular run. 37 years, we're already at fighting the Tarantula, which is a song by Pendulum. Just by the way, Tarantula, come see me, or something. I don't know the words. It's drum and bass, it doesn't matter. It's just like... Now, ironically, I don't care about fighting the Tarantula. I do care about fighting the dragon. Just get some of this on the go, why not? One. This is wasting our time, we shouldn't be doing that. We can do that later. Invaders must die. Apparently. I don't know what invaders did, but apparently they must have done something quite bad because we want to kill them, according to the Prodigy. I mean, if the hoof fits, I suppose. Surely we're going to be there soon. Surely. Sourly. Where are we? Combat. Oh, look how close we are. But there we go. We could be great knight. Not just an average knight. We're going to be a great knight. this, 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 and that on. I'm going to fight you, and then I'm going to fight you with that on as well, so we've got more chance of not dying. There we go. Right, now I can take a lot of this off. That, for a start, can come off, this can come off, this can come off, this can come off. Now I probably should have stopped us from riding the donkey, but also funny. I beat you on a donkey. Just thought I'd rub it in. Spells. Huh. Yeah, no, maybe not. I'll go back to donkey and cottage. No, no, nah. All right, fine. Be like that. Turn that off though. We're not doing that for a bit. Oh, we've unlocked Viscount is why. I was wondering why we were losing money, right? It's because Viscount, and it's apparently the lowest experience out of all of them. So it needs to get at least to, I guess, 48 before it moves away. We will deal with this in a bit, but it's not important right now. We're nearly at the point where we're rescuing the farmer as well, which is nice. At least I assume that we're nearly at the point where we're rescuing the farmer. Yeah, so there's about 5 levels in between each of these in terms of experience. Let's see if this pushes to 54. Yes, so it is about 4.5 levels apparently. Now, tech level 3 is count. So that's where we are, right? No. No, we're not even at count. Yeah, we're at Viscount, which is tech level 2. My bad. Let's unlock, what's it called? You know, this one. Because why not, right? We can afford to. Because that'll be next, right? So light berries gave us something. Glowing herbs gave us something. Ancient crypt's given us nothing. Who knows? Well, where do you need to get to? 63 apparently. I mean, it's fine. We're going to make a load of money doing it. Do we want to move up in the world? I mean, maybe, yes. Like that, I think. Let's go for spells. We need to push the journeyman, really. Alright, fine. Pop. Quickly, let's push that for a bit. Only because once we get to that 75, we're in a position where we're in a convenient location. Oh, it crawls so slowly. That'll be fine. That's the wrong thing, it should be this. Whoopsie. I did wonder why it wasn't going up as quickly as it should be. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. Apparently. what a song. This is a cover of it though. It's not the original. This is, what are their names? I can't remember. They do some wicked music. It's not. This is the Dead South. They do some really good music. There we go. That's fine. That's close enough. Unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're ground. When you're ground. Yeah, that's not right. I'll be quiet now. Right now, we want that one. Take that one off. We want this one. Yeah, that's fine. I want this one too. Can't afford it if I've got this on the go. And the extra money's kind of valuable, but at the moment it's not as valuable as that. That's better. Let's just go for this. Honestly. Right, so the next step is to look in here. 112, 91. Okay, so it's probably better to put that on just to unlock this and to push for the next thing as well. I would rather do it differently, but there's not much I can do about it. Come on now, you can do it, game. Alright, fine, I will have a look at doing this now. So, life. Let's go here. Let's have wild horses. Let's throw that on because it makes it quicker. Let's take this and this off, and then we go that one, and no, not that one. That's exploration speed. That's no use to me. It's income. Let's go here. Let's just quickly get all this done. Because it should be fine, right? That's 31,000. It's quite 30, not thousand. I know what I mean. Life. Throw that on. This, and this. Okay, so that's still quite high. So we need more combat experience. So I'm less bothered. Right, we'll go back to donkey because donkey is great. I'm probably just gonna stay in a house now. Sorry, this is yet another fantastic song. This is Psycho by Lauren Aquilina. She's got such a beautiful voice. If I could sing even half as good as her, I would have been happy. Turns out I can't. So you know, you're stuck listening to me making noises on the internet, aren't you? While we watch this go. Baby, I'm a psycho, just like you said I was. Oh, it's great. It's such a good tune. Such a good tune. I found this Lauren Aquilina at the same sort of time as I found Upsall, and I can't remember her name. She's really good as well. Dodie. And yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I approve, thoroughly approve. You'd approve too if you were me. Maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. I can't tell. 64 years. Seems like a lot less than the 70 odd years that we lived to, but you know, we'll be fine. Maybe. Let's have a look at our stats and see how we're doing. 400 lifespan, 1.14 happiness. We're doing alright, alright. Okay, that's fine. We have killed the Necromancer. Wait, what? 6 times? 6 times. But 21 times in total. Gotcha. Okay. We're nearly there. We're nearly there too. What was your maximum? 103. I should probably push you further than that. Just like I should probably push you further than this. Psycho. Right, how's this? Oh wait, oh yeah, I'm boosting you, aren't I? Well, it's fine. That's all that really matters. I mean, I say it's all that really matters. It's probably not. Let's do that for a bit and see whether or not that causes that to come down a little. It probably will, maybe not as quickly as I'd like, but I think I didn't want to do that because of this being, yeah, that's right. Okay, so I remember why I did that now. That's why it was there, because I wanted to get these up. I don't really care about that number so much. I mean, I do care about that number, but not as much as you'd think. Well, I mean, it came down by 2% just by moving it to something else, so you would think, though, combat experience would lower that much more effectively. Because, hang on, let's just do this, right? So it's danger reduction. So shield, I don't know how this calculates, that's the thing. Right? It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I don't know, maybe all those numbers add up to 394. We can find out, right? It can't be. I mean, we're not in a massive rush, so let's have a look. So that's 52 plus 28 plus 39 plus 13 plus 38. No, it's not. It's 58, right? It is 58. 58 plus 34 plus 35 plus 21 plus 16 plus 44. That's 340, right? And it says we're 396. So I'm not sure why we're 396, but it's got to be something around what I'm looking at in that regard, if that makes sense. It's this plus something. Right, all of these numbers plus something to create that, and I don't know what the something is, but it is that. Did I add items on? I didn't add items on yet. Well, that's 34%, so it's alright. There we go, right? So I'm just going to do that for a bit. Lowest experience points, maybe? Spells. Oh, of course. Take that off. That one. No, that's just speed. That will make a difference, though. Oh yeah, it doesn't work, does it, if I've got these on. Right, okay, so let's pause it, because I can. So what have we got? We've got this one. I can't run both of those, sadly. Okay. That one. No, this one, right? So that does 33 to 34, and this one does 30. So this one's better. Okay, can I put that in? I can't. I can put that on. I can put that on, or I could put that on. Ooh. It's level 3, so I probably can't put a level 2 on. I can't put a level 2 on, so I just put that back on, like that. That's the lowest number, right? Because we're not going to be doing it for long. That's 5, that's 8% still. Put that on, put that on. It's not quite there, is it? It's nearly there. Brr. That's fine. I'll just do it like that for the moment. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, that's fine. How are we looking at this? 41. I want to do this some more. I know it doesn't make sense to, but it does. You'll see. Not for this doesn't matter. Not for this, that doesn't matter, not really. Or for these. What it matters is for later to get to Journeyman, get into Magi more quickly. Is to force this issue to push us further up that chain. Once this gets to 150, we're probably at a point where we can battle the aquatic creatures. There's got to be something to do with battling these creatures that is got to be, it's worthwhile. Because I haven't done a lot of fighting these creatures, I'm sure. I'm moderately sure. Because going fishing a bunch gets us the whatever it is, which is fine, you know. Alright, fine, I'll just click all of the things. I'm just going to live in the seaside. It's fine. Come on now, I'll be fine. 33%. I'm getting there, slowly. It's just, we need it to be more. 112. That's 100. That is 112. Well, it's fine. 112 is a lot, but it's fine. Once we get to 150, that'll be okay. It's weird that that seems lower than that. Oh, it's lower than last time. I don't know what I'm doing differently. That is, maybe it's just living on, not living here is the difference, right? I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to do it now, right? So, spells can come off again. We'll take that off. I'll put this and this on, because that's the way forward. Life, this. Throw this and this on. Put on the Warhorse. We're already there, that's fine. Right, we've got loads of money. Click on that. That is 5% chance to death. Fingers crossed, right? Let's try not to get dead. It would help. Just need one more level on that as well. The joke is hang on, skills, combat. We're gaining combat knowledge, but not really anything else. A little bit of strength, but it's marginal, right? No strength at all. It's a lie. Okay, fine. Pause. Undo. Right, life. I don't need this, 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 or this on. How fast is my donkey now? My donkey is fast. When I say fast, it's not that fast. That's a lie. I'll keep the donkey for later. This one, right? So items. I'll just put that on. That's fine. Probably don't need that anymore. Let's get these things sorted, shall we? How is that looking there? Excellent. Right, okay, pause. One moment. Training. Training. Lowest experience. Back into life. Fight the matey boy, because the matey boy's a bobbin head. Transportation is fine. Spells is... we might still lose that. Yeah, we're going to lose that. Let's do this, right? Do that, do that. Oh yes, that's right. So, hang on, main, that one. No, it's not. It's training. It's this one. I want that to go to 100. Now, where were we? That doesn't matter, does it? It's just getting that done, I believe. Spells, yes. Conjuration magic, that is right. Conjuration, yeah, that's fine. So let's go back to donkey. We can stay there. We can do this. We can have a look at that. I can take this and this and this and this and this off, which is fine. And then we want those two. And can we put that on yet? No, we can't, but that's fine. How did our arcane go? 110 was fine, right? It's where we want to be. So it's high enough. And once we get conjuration up to... Oh, we need... There. We just need to keep an eye on this, because as soon as that comes in, we can drop this one. Although we'd have to drop that too. So that's annoying. But it's fine. We need to be wizard for both of those, unfortunately. But it's okay. How are we looking for this at the moment? What was your highest before? 101. Come on now. There we go. Lowest level. That's fine. Bop, bop. Alright, fine. Bop, bop. Beep. That'll work, right? I'm not pushing Magi to level 100. Let's have a look and see who's got the lowest levels. 61, 60 something, 62, 65. Oh right, okay. So I could just push lowest level, right? That's probably worth it now. I mean, maybe. No, lowest XP is fine. It will get there fine, right? And then we can just keep this on the go. No, that's this one I want. I don't know why we have got... maybe it's just something I'm not paying attention to correctly. Oh, I can use this one now, can't I, to fight you? I forgot. I can do that. I can't do that. It's a lie. Because of this. If I do that, right, and if I put that back on, it doesn't do a thing. Right, so if I fight you with this, and then I put, I don't know, no. Alright, fine, I'll just throw that on. And let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Warhorse. 7%. We should win, I say, as we then die. How we beat you when you're Kraken, I do not know yet, but, you know. Alright. Donkey. Turn off all the things. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to save, wait, and then load out 2 is going to be with everything on. Yeah, save. Load. Excellent. Let's take a quick break. You got attacked. Bop. Load. I mean, that's fine, right? Bop. Knife. Load out 1. Load. Alright, fine. Warhorse it. I don't know why the Warhorse makes a difference to a council session, but okay. Silly game. I should have left our equipment on as well. Right. Load out 2. Load. Let's fight the Kraken. Load out 1. Spells can go back to the way it was before with that. What? Yes. Like that. Then we can do this. And you can do that, and then just quickly help with the reconstruction, help with the alliance. And then I'm going to life stick with the Warhorse for a minute while we just try and get some of these. And then we can go back to being Donkey. I don't need that. Oh, hang on. Load out 1, load. Transportation Warhorse. It's the only way of making it go quick. It's not the only way of making it go quick, but it is a way of making it go quick. That extra 100 days helps. There we go, right? And then we can go transportation, donkey, home. And I can think about doing that for a while. Right, training. Like this. We'll just keep an eye on this stuff. So you have just broken your maximum limit, and so have you, which means you all have, I suppose. Yeah, you all pretty much all have, which is good. You lot haven't. 88. Evocation 99 was your highest. 91 was your highest. I don't know why evocation was so much. Oh, because I accidentally pressed the button like an idiot. And your highest was 91. Okay, so that's fine. We should do alright with this. Let's just keep an eye on this. I'm guessing we're going to make money enough that this isn't going to be an issue because of this. And then exploration. I want to do this some more, but that's fine at the moment. I just don't understand where... Come on. It must be something to do with... I'm just going to do a whole bunch of these, right? Because I want to see life companion. Nope, it's not that. Right, so I'll add you in, because it's got to be this, right? One would imagine it's got to be this. Let's just leave it for a minute, or four. I'm not convinced that it's the way forwards, but... Alright, so it's definitely not that then. I had to try. Alright? That's a lot of dogs, right? You can't say I didn't try. Right, now you lot. Life. Next step. Let's go for this and this in. And I'm going to put the warhorse on. Just see if that makes it quicker. Maybe we get a companion out of it. Who knows? Alright, what I might do is just turn that off. And then put that on. Put one of these on. That'll work. Right. Leave that on. Who knows? I don't know how many of these we have to do to make that actually valuable to us. Okay, well that's not working, right? That's 25, right, so that's fine. Yeah, I want that one on. I want this on. I'll be honest, I'm disappointed. I don't know how to work that out yet. Because there is definitely another one, and I don't know where it is. We can stay there. We can stay there. We haven't unlocked fermentation yet either, which is fine. Maybe, I know what I might be doing wrong. Gotcha. Right, so that's not relevant now. What I might need to do is unlock a technology here to... Yeah, bet that is it, you know. Companions? No. Transportation? No. Food? Beer? But we still got these two to go. I don't know what they are, so that must be a higher tech, higher skill level. So that's 80 for a lot of things. It's still only 71 for Lord Knight. But we're going to be a long way away from that anyway. We haven't reached Archduke or Magi at any point. It's a thing. I don't know, you know. But we're nearly dead, right? Let's be honest. 72 and 358. 73. There you go, 73. So we're about to die, just by the way. Bop, bop. I mean, we're not there yet, but we're not far off it, right? There you go. So 81 seems to be where we got to in terms of levels there, and on this side it was 95. Now I don't know if 95 is good compared to where we were before. Yes, it was. Turns out that'll work for me. Right, so I want to put the food on and the companion on, I should actually put you there and then put that there like that, so we can keep an eye. And where are we at on this? 158. Well, that's not bad. When I say 158, I mean 1.58. So I can throw that in now probably. And put that in. Number still goes up. Mostly. Will number still go up? Not really. Maybe? Maybe. It's hard to tell. Can't afford donkey yet is what I'm saying. Okay. How's that going? Pretty well. It's going fast. God, they are actually going quite fast now. Alright. Wait. That's fine. That was the wrong way around. Exploration. There we go. Right. Oh, we're over 10,000 already. It's pretty good. That's already at 33. Alright, fair enough. What I should do is, actually I don't need to, there's no point. I mean there is, but I don't know. What I was thinking is changing our training regime, because I could put the training in here, focus it again, because this one 95 and this one is 95, so honestly I don't think it matters for those. Once we get to this one being important, that's different. Not sure yet. I have to think about it. But we need a new technology, so going wolf hunting is not going to help us. But 1% chance of death is not worth worrying about at the moment. Just collapse that cave. There we go, infant dragon. Get ready to fight the fairy, because I prefer having the fight with the fairy because it gives us the fight with the tarantula later, which is worth it because we want to fight the tarantula in my opinion. So we're already up to 17,000 gold, which is pretty strong. So this is definitely a better way of doing it, lowest XP. Turns out, who knew? That's 20%, okay. Uh, 19. And I only have the explosive bag, so that's going to take us a while to get there. Now realistically we could do this just like that. It's not going to speed it up much, I'll be honest. It's the direct action is going to be worth it in some respects, but I don't know that it's going to make a big difference because that's already at 16%, right? We're getting there. we're at 20,000. Might as well just do this then. Oh, it's, yeah, gotcha. I was thinking, why is it taking it so long to get to where we are? Right, life. Although, at this point, we're going to have spells. It doesn't matter, does it? Right. Items. Powder bag. Fight the dragon. Undo that. Throw that on. We are going quickly in some respects. Well, I could throw this on and that, but I don't think it's worth it just yet. Combat knowledge is going up slowly. Renown is going to take a while. It's almost worth pushing the mana sense. Although by the time they hit 75, which is not going to be far away. Alright, this might be working in our favour after all. Alright, so hang on, let's go consider the glowing berries. Alright, I'm going to throw the explosive bag on. We'll just do this for a bit. Seems like a weird way round of doing it, I know, but I have a feeling this might actually be a more efficient way of dealing with it. If we don't die, that is. Right. Look at that, that's now 16%. It's coming down quickly. I don't know what's happened that's caused it to come down so quickly. What's happened? Don't know. Something's happened that's caused that to just drop like a stone, so to speak. Right, so let's go here, let's throw this on, because we can fight you for free now. Pop. The tarantula is only 18% for some reason. I'll unlock the door, I'll put that on, no I won't, I'll put that on. We're now at the point where transportation becomes donkey. Okay, items, throw that on. And we fight the tarantula. And then we put that on and we stop it. Like that. Hole in the ground. Take that back off, take this off. Take that off because we don't need it. Do this quickly. Well, I say quickly. Save the farmer, because of course we do, and we save the farmer. Amazing. Right, now, spells, put that on, put this on, just wait for this to get on, because it's nearly there. There we go, put that on, because that'll help, and then go to life, and I can put this, 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 and this on, and we're at 5% chance of beating you down, like a dirty rug. Bop. Right. Go back to donkey. Take that and that off. That seems to be a lot quicker than it normally is. 32 years. So lowest XP seems to be faster. Maybe I'm wrong, but lowest XP seems to be faster. Okay, now, next step is to get to Journeyman level 10, apparently. So where are you? A long way away. Okay, so the reason why I was thinking about that was because I was going to... Yeah, global combat exploration and global exploration. That doesn't make any difference, right? Okay, so life is that and Warhorse. Just checking there's nothing else that we want. Right, let's quickly get this done. Just want to check something. 100,000, right? 100,000. It's fine. Now we're going to lose a little bit of time versus doing if we had Journeyman. In some respects it's a little bit of time, but in other respects we're gaining time. Yeah, we are gaining time. We're nearly 30 years ahead, which is better than I've ever managed it. Which is good for us, right? Come on, hurry up, you can do this. I don't need to worry about this at the moment. Oh, we've got the shield now, finally. Ironically, we've been using a warhorse before we used the horse. I should put that on that, because that speeds it up by a considerable margin. Costs us more money, but it's worth it. Oh wait, hang on. 9% that risk. Let's just put that on. Those on. No, that, and that. Because this is much cheaper, as it turns out. That. Throw that on. Transport. Okay, spells. Alright, fine. Be like that. Transport back to Donkey. Oh wait, hang on. I can just load, set up. That's fine, right? Excellent. We can just stay like this for a while, and we'll just work towards that. That's the next goal. That's, yeah, 40% danger. It's coming down quite quickly, which is nice. We're not even 40 years old yet, so we've done quite well. Right, so we could just keep an eye on... Oh. That means it's nearly time for us to stop. How are we doing? Oh, we're losing money quite considerably. That's how we're doing. Okay, so I think, let us see if I do that. I mean, that's fine, right? Oh, can we stabilize at that? I want to stabilize our money before I... no is the answer. I don't think we can. Right, life. Let's move back into a house then. Turns out, yes, we can stabilize by doing that. So on that note, thank you very much for joining me. I take your views as a very kind thing, and I wish to see you again. So have fun. Bye.